Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the province. And now we come to details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the afternoon of April 4, the Government Human Rights Steering Committee coordinated with the Human Rights Steering Committee of the province to organize a training conference on human rights work in 2024. Attending the conference, there were Major General Nguyễn Nhân Kỷ, Deputy Director of the Foreign Affairs Department of the Ministry of Public Security, Deputy Chief of the Standing Office of the Government Human Rights Steering Committee, and the head of the delegation. On the side of the province, there were Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of the Standing Committee of the Bronze Party Committee, Standing Vice Chairman of the TayNinhTV Bronze People Committee, head of the Bronze Human Rights Steering Committee, Colonel Nguyễn Nhân Trãi, Director of the Bronze Police, Deputy Head of the TayNinhTV Bronze Human Rights Steering Committee.
Speaking at the conference, the Standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, Head of Provincial Human Rights Steering Committee, Võ Đức Trong, said over the past time, under the leadership and direction of the Provincial Party Committee, the People's Council, the People's Committee, and the Provincial Vietnam-Thailand Front Committee, it has achieved many successes in many aspects. However, there are still limitations on human rights, taking advantage of human rights against the party in the state, and through the conference, it is proposed that the leaders of agencies and units disseminate and thoroughly grasp news issues. The focus needs to be paid attention to so that officials and party members and other members can apply them in the practice. At the conference, the delegates heard the reporters present two topics of including limiting human rights and human rights work in the new situation. The Human Rights Training Conference to update the latest information on human rights democracy agreed on awareness of the staff for directly to do human rights work and create a forum to share, exchange practical experiences and answer difficulties and also problems, make a practical contribution to ensuring and protecting and fighting human rights from the center to the locality more and more effective.
Ladies and gentlemen, on April 4, the monitoring delegation of the Bronze National Assembly, Deputy led by Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Standing Deputy Secretary of the Bronze Party Committee, head of the Bronze National Assembly delegation, had a meeting with the Bronze People Committee to supervise the topic on the implementation of policy and laws on ensuring traffic safety order from 2009 to 2023 in the province. Receiving and working with the supervisory delegation, there were Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of the Standing Committee of the Bronze Party Committee, Standing Vice Chairman of the Bronze People Committee. At the monitoring session, the delegate proposed to soon implement the project of bridging, renovating and upgrading the Saigon River Channel Rumela Bridge to Bến Cội Bridge TayNinh in order to effectively exploit the TayNinh Water Stormboard Corridor. Ho Chi Minh City, Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu, Cái Mép Port Area, Thị Vải Port Area. Improve the competitiveness of goods and transport by inland waterways, contribute to social economic development, reduce congestion and traffic accidents. It is proposed that the government and the Ministry of Transport allocated investment fund and operate the National Highway 22B section from the Bronzo Political School of the Samad Borders Gate. About 55 kilometers inland, from 2 lanes to 4 lanes in the medium-term public investment plan for the period 2026-2030 to synchronize with the scale of National Highway 22 Suy Ngã, National Highway 22B, from Go Giao District to the Bronzo Political School and the National Highways in the region. Concluding the meeting, Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Standing Deputy Secretary of the Bronze Party Committee, head of the Bronze National Assembly delegation, directed the Baseline Center to survey the route that often occur in traffic accident, local traffic jam, black spot that often occur in traffic accident, review the system of missing, blur, unseeker, roadside and waterways. To warmly recommend to the authority to channel operate in time, install sign, speed reducer lights, direct specialized force statistics on common mistakes of traffic participants to have a suitable and effective propaganda for its subject, promote administrative reform in handling violating means, innovate the method of patrolling and control violations, such as installing surveillance cameras, core punishment when traffic participants violate.
In the morning of April the 4th at Xuân Hồng Park, Tân City, a series of rallies, demonstration, blood donation in response to the voluntary blood donation day for all the people. Attending the event, there was Mr. Vũ Thanh Lưu, Vice Chairman of the Central Committee of the Vietnam Red Cross Society, standing in the South, and Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of the Standing Committee of the Provincial Party Committee, standing Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, head of the Steering Committee for Voluntary Blood Donation of the non-province, and representatives of leaders of departments, branches, provincial mass organizations, and more than 850 union members, young people, officials, civil servants, public employees from the associations and unions in the province. Since 2012, the province has more than 10,000 blood donors every year. Not only is there enough clean blood for emergency treatment in the province, but it also supports the rent over 65% of blood units. And by 2023, 19,200 units of blood has been received for 1.7% of the population. Speaking at the ceremony, Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of the Standing Committee of Provincial Party Committee, standing Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, head of Provincial Volunteer Blood Donation Steering Committee, to suggest that the Steering Committee for Volunteer Blood Donation campaign at all levels, the agencies, branches, and localities pay more attention to leadership directing the mobilization of voluntary blood donation, creating all the favorable conditions for the pink blood groups of blood donors to reach the patients and have the appropriate solutions to organize effective blood donations. And at the parade, the Red Cross officials and volunteers were divided into two groups and demonstrating through the main roads of the province.
In the morning of April 4, the People Committee of Thanh Tân Commune, Tân City, held a ceremony to announce the decision of the chairman of the Bronzo People Committee to recognize Thanh Tân Commune as meeting advanced in rural commune standard in 2023. Attending there was Ms. Nguyễn Đại Thi, member of the Bronzo Party Standing Committee, standing vice chairman of the Bronzo People Council. Thanh Tân Commune is recognized as a commune meeting in rural standard in 2019. In 3 years of building a newly advanced rural commune, the party committee, government, and people of the commune have united and made forth to complete 19 by 19 retired rural roads are hardened, answering lighting, answering green, lean, beautiful with a rate of 100%. The royal households with the right registration and use of electricity for daily life and donation to ensure safety, reliability and stability reach 100%. 4 hamlets are recognized to maintain the title of control hamlet. Total per capita income is 80.60 million Vietnam đồng per year. The quality of education universality of the commune is also constantly improving. At the recognition ceremony, Ms. Nguyễn Đại Thi, member of the Standing Committee of the Bronzo Party Committee, standing Vice Chairman of the Bronzo People Council, awarded the certificate of commune recognition to the newly advanced rural standard to the leaders of Thanh Tân Commune. At the ceremony, collective and individuals were awarded to their achievements in building the newly advanced rural communes.
Specifically, the unions have sent staff directly to citizens according to regulations, participated in fostering communication skill, compliant with the code of conduct, communicating and having a good relationships with organizations, individuals, and businesses to conduct to solve the work. The collection of people's opinions for associates, unions, and civil servants directly carrying out administrative procedures reached over 90% at all unions. To achieve the above results, localities have well implemented the publicity, transparency of information, administrative procedures for the people and businesses, and effective application of information technology. Appropriate digital transformation in the implementation of administrative procedures combined with the direct and online. However, in the first quarter of 2024, there are still a member and a number of unions handling administrative procedures for the people who are still late, in which Trang Bang Town has 1 application and Human Châu District has 2 records.
The People Council of the Province has just approved Resolution number 39 on amending and supplementing Clause 1, Article 2 of Resolution number 52, stipulating institution fee of public educational institution from the school year 2023-2024 to the school year 2025-2026 in the TayNinhTV province. Accordingly, early childhood education for students in urban area pays 60,000 Vietnam đồng per month per one student. Students in rural areas 30,000 Vietnam đồng per month per one student. For secondary school level, the tuition fee is 65,000 Vietnam đồng per month per one student in urban areas, 35,000 Vietnam đồng per month for rural areas. At the high school level, including the continuing education system, the income is 70,000 Vietnam đồng per month per student and 40,000 Vietnam đồng per month for rural areas. Primary school level are exempt from tuition fee according to Law 3, Article 99 of the Law on Education 2019. This is the tuition fee collection in the form of direct study in the school year 2023-2024 to the school year 2025-2026 for public educational institution for preschool and general education.
On April 3rd, the Academy of Politics reasoned to organize the final round of the book presentation contest with the theme "The Book I Love" for the third time 2024, presenting the book of General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, resolute persistently fight against corruption and negativity, contributing to building our party and state increasingly clean and strong, on the occasion of Vietnam Book and Reading Culture Day, April 21. Speaking at the opening of the contest, Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Quốc Dũng, member of the Standing Committee of the Party Committee of Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics, Secretary of the Party Committee, Director of the Academy of Politics Reason 2, said that this year's contest was organized with the purpose of implementing a round of political and ideological activities. On the morning of April 3rd, the Provincial People's Council Thematic Supervision Delegation, led by Mr. Nguyễn Thành Phong, Provincial Party Committee member, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, had a working session in Gò Dầu District. At the meeting, the People's Committee of Gò Dầu District stated in 2023, the district was recognized by the Provincial People's Committee for two initiatives in administrative reform, model of practical application of solutions and initiatives in implementing administrative reform tasks in the 2024-2045 period.
The book presentation contest resolutely persistently fight against corruption, negativity, contributing to building our party a step more and more clean, and by General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, organized by the Regional Political Academy Second on April 3rd, contributing to reading the basic and core contents of the world and strengthening faith in the prevention and fighting corruption, negativity, and in the revolutionary course under the leadership of our party.
With a very simple, easy to understand, political but very attractive presentation, the book has given the readers an understanding of the views and lies of the party in the state of Vietnam on corruption and negativity, the lesson learned from the corruption and negativity, and the results achieved in the corruption and negativity in the past time, and especially the upcoming views, directions, and tasks in the fight against corruption and negativity, as well as the General Secretary said. Starting from February 19 of 2024, divided into two halves. Group 8 is for the civil servants, public employees, and employees working at the Regional Political Academy number 2, and Group B is for the students of the senior classes of the political theory concentrated at the academy. And through the contest, partly spread the value of the General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng book to all the party members, officials, employees, and the students also. This is a very meaningful contest. The first meaning comes from the helping us change the reading culture, not only for this work but also all the documents and books and newspapers to equip more theoretical and practical knowledge for the staff, lecturers, as well as the students in political theory programs. Besides, for the theme of this year's exam, it also has a direct meaning to help the spirit in the competition. The presentation contest helps me better understand the lies, the guidelines, as well as the determination to fight the domestic invaders as a war that can be said to be without a gun, but is very difficult and fierce. And at the same time, my content also helps me read, learn, and study more deeply the book of the General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng, especially in the fight and prevention of corruption and negativity, and since then contributing to myself and each party member. And this year, contest was organized with the aim of implementing political and ideological activities on the content of the work, resolutely, persistently fighting against corruption and negativity, contributing to building our party in a state more and more clean and strong by General Secretary Nguyễn Phú Trọng to all the party members, officials, employees, and students, contributing to spreading the core values of the work, and for each lecturer, manager, and the student to have the deeper understanding of the practical theoretical basis of our party on anti-corruption and negativity.
As one of the custom units outside the border gates, with a large number of doses for import and export procedures and a state budget revenue of about 1,100 billion Vietnam dong per year, Trang Bang Industrial Park Custom Ranch must daily carry out custom procedures for many businesses in Trang Bang Industrial Park, Linh Trung Ri Export Processing and Industrial Park, Phước Trong Industrial Park, and Thanh Thanh Công Industrial Park. Custom procedures at the present time have been much improved compared to previous time, following the trend of openness, creating more favorable conditions for businesses, but still ensuring compliance with the provisions of Vietnamese law, helping to improve goods clearance time for businesses, ensuring delivery and receipts for goods on schedule. As before, there were no administrative procedures to be public and transparent to post on the national portal for businesses. Exploiting it will be slow. Businesses have to go to the agency to discuss, but now on there, businesses will see everything. All problems and amendments to declarations have been handled well by the public service. TayNinhTV Custom implements the online public service system well, aiming to provide good public services, serve the business community, and ensure security, safety, and smooth operations. Besides, expand the connection of support software and state budget collection with the state treasury, custom, commercial banks, electronic tax payments through banks, coordinates collection and custom clearance 24 hours per 7 days, shortening custom clearance time for goods.
The audience blood donation is one of the noble gestures with human values. Blood donation does not cause adverse health effect, even has certain positive effect on the body. The donated blood will be quickly generated by the body, serving the circulation process. Donating blood does not take much time, but extremely necessary and has great meaning to society, showing the compassion and responsibility of each individual to the community.
According to statistics of the Thanh province, more than 10,000 people donate blood every year, and not only is there enough clean blood for emergency treatment in the province, but also supports the rent over 65% of blood units. By 2023, more than 19,000 units of blood have been received, equivalent to 1.7% of the population. Donating blood is not only to save the lives of the sick today, but we have planted the seeds of kindness, sows love in life, added the traditional beauty of mature love, love the people, do good work. I feel very happy because my drop of blood can save the victims when they need blood. Donating blood is like giving something. I will receive something in this life. For example, today I give, I will surely receive something good for me in my life. Coming to this program, there is a message of donating blood because one drop of blood gives away one life to stay, and that is a noble gesture. If you want to mobilize all the union members, young people, and the people to have how to participate in donating blood to save the people, this is a very human job, and I hope to regularly organize programs like this to spread the brave and the deaf. Donate blood. Many people still don't know how to donate blood. People are still very surprised, but the propaganda will expand to wake the people's hearts. And the voluntary blood donation movement is increasingly widespread in the community in order to create the beauty of the culture of donating blood to serve the people. Every drop of blood is given a life stay back, and join in donating blood to serve the people and share every drop of blood and a heart to serve the people of the patients have the opportunity to live prolong their lives with our precious blood.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.